All right, let's talk a little bit about the characters of the Odyssey. And the first character you want to know is Odysseus. Odysseus, what do we know about him? He is brave, he is honorable, he is a man that cares about his men, he's a man that treats them in many ways as equals. He is a man of great guile, of great strength, of great um, craftiness. He is a man of epic appetites. He will do what he needs to do to get back safely to his home, and he is willing to take risks. He is a flawed character. He makes bad decisions. He is rash in judgment. He makes decisions against what is best. He is a very curious man and very boastful. He has a great sense of himself, and he leads his um, his men into danger, but he also works tirelessly to move them out of danger as well. And he finally gets back home and sets right what uh, what should be, what he left behind. You look at Penelope. She is, in many ways, his equal. She is just as crafty. She is just as strong. But she uses this differently. Instead of battling monsters, she battles the 100 suitors. She keeps them at bay so that she stays honorable and chaste and keeps safe her wedding bed for her husband. Circe is an interesting character because at first she is this enchantress. She is this woman that uses her sexuality, that uses her attractiveness and her beauty to draw men in, to make them her slaves, to make them do her bidding, to make them become the animals that they are in their most base moments, their most basic moments. But she is also a woman that sees Odysseus as the great man he is. And once she learns to care about him, she helps him out. She helps lead him through the trials, past the Sirens and the Scylla and the Charybdis, and tries to get them to make that right choice so that all of the men and Odysseus get home. And then Polyphemus, the Cyclops. Here's a creature of no honor whatsoever. He does not fear the gods, respect any of the gods except for his father Poseidon. And he treats his guests not as a host, but he treats them as animals to be eaten. He is the antithesis of the hostess, the great hostess of Penelope. And unfortunately for Polyphemus, because of what he does, he ends up losing his eye. He is not very smart, and he is easily tricked twice by the wine and the sheep by Odysseus. And we see this. Other characters, Telemachus, who is the brave, honorable son of Odysseus. And he is a character who fights alongside his father. He does not hold the idea that his father's been gone for 20 years against him. He's willing to stand, to be brave, to risk his life, to be one of the four against the 100 suitors. The Scylla and Charybdis, we look at those as kind of two characters, the rock and the hard place. The Scylla, this creature with the teeth and the heads and the arms, and the tentacles, and it's just this creature of death that flashes out and brings almost instantaneous death to 6 men on the ship, and 6 more if you don't get past. And then on the other side you have the Charybdis. And the Scylla cannot be defeated, but it can be outrun, and it will only take 6. But the Charybdis is kind of like, you pick bad or you pick worse, and the Charybdis is worse because it is that black hole that sucks in anything into its whirlpool. And once you're sucked in, there's no getting out. And that idea that it will pull in everything and take away everything that you have, as opposed to the Scylla, which only takes away part of what you love and care about. And Eurymachus and Antinous, these suitors that are brazen, that are bold, that have no manners whatsoever, that think so highly of themselves, but are blinded by this to see that this is Odysseus in front of them, that are blinded to see that what they're being asked to do, they cannot do because they are not his equal. And this is an example of hubris, of people that believe so highly of themselves that they do not or cannot see the truth in what they have. Alrighty, and so that is basically all of the characters that you are responsible for in the test for the Odyssey.